Scientific
The scientific method is a discipline which does not allow for other mean. It doesn't mean that it doesn't accept other means of thinking. Other means of thinking can be applied to the scientific method if it meets its test. But it has to meet the material test.
Material test.
Yes, of the scientific method.
Doesn't mean it rejects. In other words, they believe only what they can see, what they can touch.
They
measure.
Yes, what they can measure.
They can't think of any obscure things.
Exactly.
Well,
or
like
abstract.
Abstract.
Like there's, it's not only that. There's a lot of, the Mantrayana, for example, relies a lot on magical power and a lot, and that does not meet the scientific test. It does if you understand it and if you accept it, but the scientific method does not accept something that does not meet the test of measurement.
Okay.
So my question is, are Westerners so suitable for to start at such a high level of meditation?
Lam Rim and tantric meditation.
Yes.
Morally serious and the question. Nagengi Nuchuba Almonsonia, Lam Rim Konya, some of those Lam Rim Yamani, amending up Akina of the Soroda. The name by Nani, Lamenda, Lamida Son, Kid, Gomdi, nearly toward us on the visit. Lamrim, damaging up, but cage or the Lamum, cage, nearly toward us and the day, and then Nina the day, and the Chairman, and the Terik Tana desk, Nuchibon, the Terik Tower, Vedigani. 아니 내주 망고지 세리 다와 그랬나 내주 간 내가 간 지마다 간 이제 제서도 이제도 gemzen 거는 지 맥도 무슨 토야다 나도 무슨 차야나 무슨 많이보다 무슨 많은 kelling 말씀보다 더 어디라고 저게 무슨 많이 대망이 신다도 토야 명이다 지 레게 명이 돼 kelling 말했어 그거지 메디가네 아니 나를 쉬었는데 가네 내주 망고시 지금 ben에 수지 가지 아주 통화 통대 레게된 매경 무슨 뭐 시행하다. 인용하다 그냥 내가 보면도냐. 줄게 가지 못하지. 근데 내게지 체력이 다시 같이 제도 남자들한테 두개 두지 말아도 이어가도 그래서 그래서 저한테 군주는 나한테 남자하고 참그를 했어요.
다 체력이 내가 신발 참바지요래. 이거 오조세겠지. 다들 참다 말씀하시는데 다 소소 나바고는 나바다 받치는 도단치는 도도야로. 맞아 얘 노조가 용도대 제와야 계속해 봐. 그러면 노조가 소소 나베처로 도나요 내가 감을 내가 근데 얘는 그런 것도 쓰다. 도단도 쓰게
I think I encourage, I prefer to advise or encourage to American Buddhists to study if they want to practice Buddhism. I like to advise or encourage them to practice Lam Rim meditation, and then gradually they can, direct towards the tantric meditation as well. Gradually, they can engage into tantric meditation as well. Yes, I only advise this to the American Buddhists who want to practice Buddhism, not the people in general.
Oh.
Does it answer
the
question?
Yes. That's a very good answer.
In other words, once they are Buddhists, they have to have certain kind of faith in things that they cannot receive right now.
나가 냠내 제게도 니 통해 매바 말에 통해 지라마 중요 세리 바로 내주 뭐 중요 그래서 배랑 가래 차셔는 가는 오신 봐 이거 오조세 계셔 삼바다 공시하다 그런 또 먹은 거예요 나가 냠내 또 먹음니 아메리카인 거요다
너무 제 저거 싸우고 하는 되고
네 또뭐 나올 줄도 말이죠 나가 냠내 진짜 보면 띠 검니 아니 아메리카인은 잉글랜드인 아메리카인 거요 도와주는 체력이라 하신 거지 그게 단 말이에요. 거기에다가 대 장로 fresh 00 월 샤는 거대 장로는 좀네 그 공장네 장로 그 잡아 참고도는 장로 람버 주셔야 되지.
또 먹으면
생각이 냠내지. 이미 통하요 진짜.
네, 동료서.
안 들려야 되는 차 가지는 차주는 가졌다는 별리도 주중을 가졌다는 지금 도와야 차. 이렇게 중간에서.
내게는 가서
그냥 우주사, 민도 그냥 우주사.
얘기도 참가지 뭐.
내지만 보시면 다 봉사를.
우주. There was one Tibetan master, meditator. His name is Ucho, and he meditated for a long time, and he developed. He was practicing tumu, which is tantric meditation. Tumu, generating heat within one's body. So then he got invited to the West, America, and then the scientists they put him into the what do you call frozen
Oh yes.
refrigerator ice.
Yes.
And naked, and then he sat and meditated to generate heat, and then and then he's still completely fresh, and he never gets cold and kind of shakes, gets frozen. Even he was put in the frozen house, or like a refrigerator, for a long time, and he proved that he had generated heat to practice, and that is proven by the scientists as well.
They accepted
They
that.
proved in front of the scientists, and they also checked his blood, and they suck his blood. 20 more than 20 liters, about 25 liters. They suck blood.
Really?
When he was meditating, they suck. So blood, about 25 liters while he was meditating. Still he got lots of blood in there. When he got out of the meditation, he's still like a normal, like usual. And they found, the scientists, when they tested his blood, they found it completely unusual blood, like than other regular blood.
Completely unusual.
Yeah, it's not
It's
like the
normal.
blood.
Not like normal.
It's not like the blood that we have. It's completely different.
나가는 생각은 냠내지게 공대는 뜻을 때는 아메리카가 파이브인데 자자만 또 다제시도 담반에 남부 밑에 만져야 되는 레벨에 내가 뭐 지금도 무슨 통이죠.
People who practice tantric, who've been practicing tantric meditation, and and scientists, they have set many kind of machine or tools on their head, and then they kind of checked. They found the mind is completely different. It's kind of function, the way in which it functions, and activities are very too many activities.
미신에 아니 나가 냠내지는 가시게 신에 두담 쉬우니 치우치 타네야 배 니마 주종아들이 되게 그랬어.
Those meditators or masters are able to stay kind of awake even after they have stopped taking breath in and out. Even after they have stopped breathing, they are externally they are kind of dead. Clinically, you can say they would be considered dead, but inside they're still alive, and their mind is focused on the object of their meditation. They are meditating, they are still alive, and they can stay alive for 10-15 days at least.
대신 내일은 뭐지다 배 니마 조금 쉬고 그랬어.
His Holiness the master, His Holiness the Dalai Lama's teacher, who is known as Nirumichi, he stayed on that stage for about 17 days.
단다 시타도
He's
더
actually
남기도
died,
더
but
야르든
he's not really completely dead from inside, so
더 남기를 셔도 치르지.
his external facial expression is fresh.
Yeah.
가시 니마 좀 되는 중.
17 days he stayed like that.
나와지 중 되는 중.
And they had masters, they stayed about
니마
1 month.
2
7 days, 6,
Some.
6, 3, at least 3 they do that. And they have masters who stayed for a month without completely decomposing their body and staying fresh, alive.
되게
They
시타는
have
메도드라
stopped breathing, they are not breathing anymore, but inside their mind is still active. And these people investigated, analyzed, experimented by the scientists, but they don't have all those tools by which they can see those things, prove the existence of those mental, subtle mental functioning inside the body. They don't have the tools to recognize those things, but they are working on experimenting those things, such as keeping the subtle mind inside and meditating and focusing on the object of meditation. They got
다른
one,
사람들 relleme가 키요.
no sympathy.
다들 미시다 줘서 뭐 도담장에다 다시시가 주고 키요. 제일 키요.
The scientists have brought them the tools, the tools to examine those people who are externally dead, or who have stopped breathing outside, but internally they are still alive and active. They have brought machine in Dharamshala. They have those machines, but they don't have complete machine to discover every single activities of the mind within the body. They're still working on that, I guess.
아마 다가스데 중장가서나 체리빠지고 낭추들이 캐질래가 요랬어.
But I'm saying this thing because the scientists they are approving
I know.
things that we are talking about, the attainment that we are talking about through the spiritual practice.
가래서는 추루주로와 단 농바야지 시고 두고 같아서 당연히 최고 준제소 뒤에서 대서 농바비 참하게 차샤서 수르샤고서 체를 차가고 봐. 정말 뒤에 줘야 돼. 변줘야 돼. 좀 참에 이시시도 체리야 돼. 체리 차샤. 다 체리 된냠도 로토야 돼. 낭초도마다 하는 로토고 말했어.
Today in the world, people believe to the scientists, to the science. People believe to the scientists, right? And we only the one religion that we have in the world is the Buddhism, who can go along with the science, who can go with, can compete with the scientists.
지단 람루수에 대해 줄로도 강한 가도 갈리갈리 도서 잡고 그랬어.
There are many religions that that cannot compete or go along with the scientists or science, that will gradually diminish or degenerate.
또도 유행에 그냥도 좋아지 그랬어.
Those religion or teaching in which they have profound fundamental philosophical view and meditation and so forth can go along with science or scientists continuously.
다 또도 유행에 나네 양 경제를 제발지는 또도 유행이 대외 않고 냠도 그랬어. 난 경제시라면 되게 또도 갈리 마야 냠도 그랬어.
And those who have more kind of profound philosophical view with valid reason can go farther with the scientists.
다 경제 유행에 또도 갈리 냠도 그래. 뒤에 남배 취해대 땡땡 주로 먹고지기는 체리보다 뽕만냠도 도트에 계속했던 뭐 이식이라고.
So we have the strong kind of faith or conviction that Buddhist philosophy can go along with the scientists for a long time.
I know that His Holiness the Dalai Lama has said, if our practices don't meet the scientific test, we will change.
Yeah.
And that appeals to my husband very much.
He is very, what do you call?
He's very certain of the truth of Buddha's teaching.
What I would say is
He's flexible.
Flexible. Kind of flexible. He's not rigid.
Not rigid.
He don't say what I'm doing is completely right. Each and everything that he says has to be proved by logical reason and scientific experiment. Otherwise he can give up.
때문에 유도와 로스엔제는 가와이는 지네 담보 바보 보고 들으시도와 뭐든지 지가를 장시 잡다 안코 충분히 처리하시다 양배 링진에다 니마다 나와다 까마다 그래야지 야 내가 가지고 땅에 야박이 이고 충주되는 마땅. 뭐 드리게 지금 때문에 줘야지. 예, 드리 때문에 요래서
고소가 준비다.
근데 사실은 충주지 담보 때 애들한테 가봐야는 캘리포니아에 이 디바이스네 고소 그랬어요.
시험
사실 시험 양식이 빅제스를 그래서 세리비.
아니 메시드는
어디 때문에 어디 때문에 됐다더만 오늘 나중에 대대 27 칭송스.
메시드 돈 뿔짓다. 바볼 짓다.
이제 눈에 충주시다. 충주 되네야 땅 뒤지 인사 숨쉬 시사들 리트 땅이야. 뒤지 땅은 잡을리 치로 니마 나와 가마도 치로 예제보다 파시다. 야 치로 예제는 야 차시지만 수요는 제 주제만 지지지. 지야 타마 주제 받는 또. 근데 제리비 때문에 또 와.
I think he's saying that there's a movie, scientific movie, a new movie. I think it's shot in Atlanta or somewhere.
California,
California, maybe. I don't know, somewhere in the US. A scientific movie in which they talk about. They talk about how the existence of subtle particles, atoms, particles. They look at the subtle particles such as the small hair that we have, and with the microwave, and then they kind of include entire universe gradually, and then again they go back to the more subtle particles, and then they're kind of experimenting the particles. And when he watched that movie again, then after watching that movie, then he developed more kind of trust and conviction in the teaching in which they talk about these subtle particles. The existence of those particles and development of those subtle particles in the text.
참고가도 빨아지는 이 도움도. 단위에 맞춰도 가르치어서 듣자면 그때 쉽지 배 뉴럽식 했을 때. 봐. 배 충다주는 이제 분하신 지치거든. 슬라스 바지래.
When I was watching the movie, she was the most subtlest particles, and they can really kind of pinpoint. It's kind of very active. They can grab it. It's very, very active. It's kind of movement is very, very fast.
아니 이제 중부터 가르래라 줬다만 끼지끼지 뉴트로 했어.
Why they are not? Because they are not able to grab it or pinpoint. It's because he asked the question why it happened. Because the movement is too fast. The movement of the subtle particle is too fast. That's why it can't kind of pinpoint or grab by the microphone, not microphone. Microscope.
This is it. 배배 나중에 산지쯤 되게 따와가다 차시시 담보수도 뉴시에 단지 메타바래 지브레스.
That's why in the Buddhist teaching, Buddha first taught the teaching saying that all the phenomena are impermanent.
메타바래 지브레스. 메타바 가르에서 samne demo megi. 지금 유로겠지.
Buddha said, why all the phenomena are impermanent? Because
차라만 붙이네. 메타바를 차라만 보지. 다 라바디 갈리 라바라바라 오지. 타마타마. samne demo megi 지금 유되겠지. 정신이랬어.
Buddha said all the phenomena are impermanent. The reason because, and they also talk about different levels of impermanent. Different levels, grosser form of impermanent and subtle form of and the more subtlest form of impermanent. It is like that's the impermanent. It does not stay. It does not stay without functioning, even for a second. Most subtlest time is a second.
Moment.
I'd say moment
Without-
is most.
Even for a moment, it cannot. It does not stay. It does not without movement. It keeps moving.
이제 단단 가서 글라스 때다 주자만에 차도 거기 통도 왔어.
So when you look at the glass, and it looks like it's kind of rigid and unmoving.
인도 그 두젠디도 차도 대모 명예지.
Like,
대나도 두젠디도 주는데 주마토니스도 왔어. 이거랬어.
but if you look deep into it, we have to prove that we have to know that inside the glass There are so many small particles moving continuously.
제단 산이게 좀 메타바리 되지 그래.
That's why Buddha said it's impermanent.
Mm-hmm.
메타바리.